What's up, guys? Today we'll be talking about the Kayfun 5, the clone by SJMY. We'll be talking about it and everything. Before anything else, let's make sure and visit CASA.org, august8.org, and just send emails, phone calls. You can write letters or whatever you want to your representatives, asking them to support the Cole Bishop Amendment and HR 2058. Because right now that's the most important thing we need to do is get all these representatives and everybody on board with supporting the Cole Bishop Amendment and HR 2058. With that said, like I said, we're going to be talking about the Kayfun 5, the clone by SJMY. We'll go down, pull some measurements, see what comes in the box that SJMY provides. Yeah, go down, talk about it, and get the measurements on it, see how tall it is and all that good stuff. So with that said, let's go down and do this thing. Alright guys, here we are with the up and close of the Kayfun V5 by SJMY. This is a clone. This is not the authentic. So this is what you'll get in the package. You'll get the Kayfun V5, extra metal sleeve for the tank, and I believe with the metal sleeve it will hold right at approximately 5 mils of juice, and with the glass tank it will hold 4.5 mils of juice. So, and we get a little blue screwdriver, some extra O-rings, 2 extra post screws, so not bad. One thing I will say, whenever you first get this, it is a clone, comes out of China, and you will need to wash this either in an ultrasonic cleaner or with a toothbrush and some Dawn soap or something. But so first we'll pull some measurements and we'll just see exactly how long it is from the drip tip to the bottom. Oh, got that in inches. Millimeters, she is 69.5 millimeters tall from the drip tip to the bottom, and at the base she is dead on 22 millimeters. See what the tank is. 21 millimeters at the tank. I'm sure the metal sleeve is a little different. The outside of the drip tip is 10 millimeters. Then the inside bore of the drip tip is 5 millimeters. So then we have your top cap. And this is where you fill it from the top. It's nice and easy to fill. You get your bottle there and bloop the juices in. So that's that. Do have a drip tip, which is pretty snug, and it's actually a 2-piece drip tip. This, I know on the authentic, this piece here is palm. I'm not sure if it is for the clone or not, but it's threaded and screws out, and I'm sure you can probably get different colored pieces for the top and all that. Wow, I'm gonna have to juice up these O-rings. Yep, not gonna go back on that now. Open it up. There's your build deck. There's the inside of the chamber. There's your build deck. simple 2-post. And I actually like the way they done the peak insulator right there where it comes up on both sides. That way whenever you're tightening down on your positive screw, that piece won't go back and forth and you ain't got to worry about fighting with that. But go ahead and break this down the rest of the way. So it does come apart easily. That way you can break it down, clean it however you see fit. Like I said, it is a clone, so I would clean it before vaping on it for the very first time if you do buy the clone. But yeah, now we'll just throw some wick in this and throw it on here. Make sure it's firing and everything. Oh yeah. I'll let that cool down for a second. And we'll drop the e-liquid on there. Help it cool down. Give us some cotton bacon. Probably don't need that much. Hopefully I ain't got too much cotton here. Stick it through there. Alright. And what I do is I get it about right there. And about right there. Should work. And just kind of push it down in there. Don't force it, you don't have to pack it. You just want to kind of gently get it down in there. And then go ahead and wet her up. And this is actually some strawberry graham cracker crust that I made myself. And it's not bad. There's just a little heat to it, that way that cotton goes ahead and starts soaking that juice up. A few more drops on her. And around these O-rings, I'm just going to kind of squirt a little juice on them O-rings. That way they don't end up getting pinched up and stuff and end up ruining the O-rings. And actually, since this drip tip was so tight, put a little bit on there too. Hopefully be able to get it back in now. Probably not. Yeah, went. Getting juice everywhere, but it's okay. Now we just take it, screw her back down. Then, as soon as it's screwed all the way down, if you look, there's juice flow holes. And right now it's screwed all the way down, so it's closed, and that's what we want to fill it. So take the top cap back off. I'm actually going just a little juice around there, get that O-ring wet. I'm gonna fill this thing up. It's easy to fill up. I mean, got plenty of room. I can just dump it on in there. Just like that. I like the way they made it. The sides here are conical, that way if you do get juice on it, it's kind of gonna make its way down there. So that was nice, very thoughtful. Then to open the juice flow, we're just going to turn the top of the tank. So we'll mark it with that. They say 2 turns. I usually do about 2.5. So 1, 2, and about a half. That's close enough. Now, probably won't be able to see this because of my camera and lighting, but the juice flow holes are open. And I actually forgot to show y'all, but with it closed down, this airflow ring, you can't move it, but if you open it back up, 1, 2, open it back up, you can pull this up, and that's how you change your airflow control. You see it's 4 dots there, 1 dot there, 2, 3, you can see that, 3, and then 4. Just get it back where you want it, and there you go. And that's pretty much it for the up and close, guys. Turn this up to about, we'll go 20. Yep, that's the up and close with the Kayfun V5 clone by SJMY. With that, we'll go back up top, we'll vape on it a little bit and talk about it. Alright, later. Alright guys, that was my up and close of the Kayfun V5 clone by SJMY. It's actually a pretty nice device, but if you do end up buying the clone from SJMY, make sure that you clean it very, very good with the toothbrush and some Dawn soap, or throw it in your ultrasonic cleaner for about 30 minutes or so, or however long you want to clean it, to where you feel comfortable that you're not going to taste machine oil whenever you vape off of it, because none of us want to be vaping machine oil. None of us do. But other than that, I mean, it really is a really nice device. I was expecting the machine work and all that, like all the machining on the threads and all that, to be worse than what it is, and to be a clone for 25 bucks, it's not bad. I mean, I wish I could afford the $120 for the authentic one, but as of right now, I can't afford that. If I do end up getting the authentic, I'm going to make a video kind of comparing the clone to the authentic, because I'm kind of curious of how much better or anything that the authentic is than the clone. Hang on 1 second, I gotta get a bait. It's got a good satisfying vape to it. 20 watts. I usually run it 20, 25, somewhere around in there. Not a bad vape, and like I was talking about the machining and stuff, I was kind of expecting like the logo on the inside chamber and the logo on the drip tip, the Swamespo. I guess that's how you pronounce it, Swamespo. I don't know, I might be pronouncing that wrong, but I was expecting the engraving not to be the greatest, and I mean, honestly, the engraving on it is actually fairly good. I mean, and me personally, I'm satisfied with my $25 purchase. I ordered it through 3F Vape, and it took a little over 2 weeks to get here. And coming out of China, I mean, that's kind of, I guess, to be expected. But it is what it is. I mean, I paid $25 for the clone, or I could have bought the authentic for $120, and yeah, I just can't afford that right now. But with that being said, I mean, this device, I wouldn't say that if I had to pick one RTA to vape on for the rest of the time that I vape in my life, I couldn't say that I would pick this one. But this is a good change. If like I vape on the Griffin 25, and I vape on the Goon and stuff like that all the time, and massive airflow, throwing big clouds and all that stuff, and this is just a nice change of pace from that. I mean, it's just a nice change of pace. That's all I can say about it. And like I said, I couldn't just pick this and vape on this for the rest of my life or whatever. There's not one device out there that I could do that with, not that I've used yet anyways, in my experience. This one is a very, very good one. If I had to have a few, this would be one of them. If I had to have just 2 or 3 RTAs, this would have to be one of them. Sorry about that, guys. That was kind of rude to take a vape in the middle of me talking. But with that being said, guys, just go visit CASA.org, august8th.org. Send your representatives emails, phone calls, type up a letter and mail to them, whatever you want to do, asking them to please support the Cole Bishop Amendment and HR 2058, because that's one thing we really, really need right now, guys. And yeah, I can't sit here and tell you about all the FDA regulations and stuff going on right now, because I damn sure am not a lawyer or anything like that, so a lot of that stuff's way over my head. I just know that I feel like they're overreaching their powers, like, big time. I mean, I understand that there needs to be something in place, but they're just going way, way above and beyond with it. I mean, it's just ridiculous. So just send letters, emails, phone calls to your representatives, asking them to support HR 2058 and the Cole Bishop Amendment, guys. Just please do that. And like I said, go to CASA, go to august8th.org and all that to inform yourself. That's the best way to learn about it, is to go research it yourself. That's the best thing to do. I can't, y'all might have a different opinion on the stuff than I do. I mean, I don't know. But with that being said, I'm out of here, guys. If you want a good, if you've been vaping like on the Griffin 25, the Heracles RTA2 and stuff like that, and I love the big airflow and chunking clouds, I love that, but I just wanted something, I wanted something with a different vape, and with that, I got, let's throw it across the damn room. With that, I got the Kayfun V5 clone from SJMY. And that said, I mean, I recommend this device if that's the type of vape you want, a tight, restricted lung hit. You can get a mouth to lung hit off of it if you close it down all the way, but it's not a real tight mouth to lung, it's a loose mouth to lung, but it's a nice vape. I like it. And with that, I don't have anything else. I'm just making myself look stupid here, just talking about it. Yeah, just talking. I don't even know what I'm talking about. But that said, just go to CASA, go to august8th.org. inform yourself, guys. That's the best thing you can do instead of listening to some Joe Blow guy, Just inform yourself, read up about it yourself, about the FDA regulations and everything going on, guys. And with that said, I'm out of here. Later.